And I came up with this crazy theory, right? This absolutely crazy theory. What if Brian Kelly had something going on, or there's a reason why Brian Kelly didn't address the media? Maybe there was a situation where he had more guys that he knew that was actually signed, sealed, delivered, like Kobe Fields, the South Carolina linebacker and an Archbishop Rummel alum, who it was announced this literally yesterday that he was going to become a part of the Tigers. If you missed it, Kobe Fields is a really, really good linebacker. I think he's highly athletic, a guy that can really run and tackle in space. And he's a force to be reckoned with. I know a lot of people talk about him being a 3-star and a lot of different things. But Brian Kelly and Frank Wilson and this staff goes after another linebacker in the transfer portal and uses another one of those spots to get a guy from the state of Louisiana and solidifies more of that defense. Now, I have been mentioning and talking about Brian Kelly and taking some heat. The craziest thing for me, though, in this whole Brian Kelly and you need to speak to the media, he doesn't owe any media member anything. Not one thing, not one iota. He doesn't owe you zilch. He does owe the fans an explanation on things, but as he continues to get his staff in here, and as he continues to get more players in here, as a Notre Dame tight end went to the transfer portal today, and you have other offensive, defensive linemen that they could be looking at, don't overreact. We have to be better as a media team and people that cover LSU and a fan base to just understand sometimes things don't happen on our own time frame. Let the man go to work. You are 11-11. We were, fans included. We were 11-11 over the last 2 seasons in college football. Give the man time to do things. Now, if he does things and it backfires and they're not winning on the field and they're doing things, Miles Brennan isn't the quarterback, he couldn't come back, if this player is not living up to his potential and they start losing games, you're going to have to critique what he's doing on the field. But guys, newsflash, they haven't even taken the first snap in spring practice under Brian Kelly. Not one. I will add this too. Brian Kelly, for all intents and purposes, is a very analytical dude, a very cerebral thinker. And I am okay if he is going to evaluate himself, players that he's going to bring into his team, rather than going and looking at 247's composite score rankings, or Rivals composite score rankings, or ESPN's whatever the rankings say, before he goes out and tries to sign a kid that might not be the best option or a good fit for his program. Brian Kelly knows what he's doing. It's time for us to take a step back and give him a chance to do that. Now, we talk about Will Wade. And these can be and should be mutually exclusive. Are we really that upset about Brian Kelly not doing a media availability but won't critique this basketball team? Now, I know what's going to happen of this. I know what's going to happen of all of this. It's going to be split right down the middle. But if there can't be some type of criticism when a team is losing that you cover and or watch, then what are you doing? Will Wade, the American gangster. Will Wade, the general. Sounds good to me. But with high recruiting classes comes high expectations. When you get 5-star and 5-star and 5-star and 5-star, and that 5-star isn't being developed correctly at the current moment, you missed. You said Will Wade somewhat said so today himself about missing on some big men. Will Wade then goes out to the media and critiques himself about not making adjustments and being better and making adjustments in game. But God forbid somebody come out here and critique Will Wade.